Hi, everybody. I'm Mark Whitaker. Welcome to our next edition of Follow Up Friday. Today, we're going to be leaning into that Follow Friday, and the man on the hot seat is going to be my good man, Kyle Nehs. Kyle, say hi to everybody.
Hey, everyone. Kyle Nehs here, Microsoft Teams BDM here at Lenovo. Thanks for having me, Mark.
Thank you for joining me today, Kyle. Do me a favor. I know you just said you're Kyle Nehs. I know you said you're Microsoft BDM, but what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, well, I always like to say that means I live and breathe Microsoft, and more specifically, Teams and Teams rooms at Lenovo. So I have responsibility for our Microsoft Teams room portfolio and business development in North America. I also own our relationship with Microsoft when it comes to the Teams rooms relationship. And, that can mean giving product demos to our customers, our partners, and just making sure that I'm current with everything going on in the Teams room world, because that's really changing every day.
That sounds like you get your hands full just dealing with just Microsoft, man. I can't. I don't know that I could keep up with that.
Some days are easier than others.
Tell us and tell the general public, how did you get here? What did you do? What was your career like to drag you all the way from wherever you were to Lenovo now?
Hey, great question, Mark. So actually, just after I graduated college in 2015, I started working for a company called IT Savvy. That's a Lenovo Platinum partner based here in Chicago, which is where I live today. There, I was a Lenovo business development manager, so I was responsible for the Lenovo relationship and ultimately driving the Lenovo business at that partner. And that's how I got introduced to Lenovo and really got to know the product, our solutions, a lot of the people that work here at Lenovo today. And ultimately, I felt that, for career growth and maybe just what I wanted to go out and challenge myself with, I thought, a move to Lenovo was fitting. So that's what I did. And I actually jumped into this role as the Microsoft Teams BDM here at Lenovo, which I've been doing for the past 2 years. And I didn't have a collaboration background at all. I knew what Teams was, and I was using that to chat when the pandemic started, just like everybody else. But ultimately, I didn't really know much about this world or kind of what led up to what is Teams rooms today. And so ever since then, I've really kind of been on this accelerated path of, learning and catching up to a lot of my peers, but also just, now staying current and trying to stay ahead of my peers as far as knowledge and just trying to help educate my direct team as well as the rest of Lenovo and our customers and partners.
When I've been working with you, I'm obviously on the technical side, and I work with you all the time. I never would have known that this was really your first real foray into collaboration this way. So kudos to you on that.
Thanks, Mark.
Excellent. So do me a favor. Tell me something different. Tell me something wacky, something that people may not know about you that's really cool. I'd love to hear something special about you.
Mark, that's always a tough question to answer. Something I think is really cool that I actually recently got to do, a big passion of mine outside of technology, generally speaking, and work and just life in general, is actually motorsport, so automobile racing, and more specifically Formula One. And most recently, I actually won an all-inclusive experience where I got to go down to Miami for the Formula One Grand Prix weekend. But on top of that, I got to meet Jimmy Graham and fly in his Huey helicopter over the Miami coastline. And what I thought was really cool about that, and something I just feel very fortunate to have been able to do, is, meeting Jimmy and really getting to know him and understand that he's not one of these, celebrities or athletes that makes a bunch of money and just kind of falls off the radar and, goes and lives his life, especially now that he's retired. He's actually someone that gives back and uses his money to support veterans, as well as, allow young children that may not get a helicopter ride on the Miami coastline, for example, to have those experiences and do those cool things. So to be able to say I was able to do that, I think is pretty unique, maybe, and something that I really enjoyed that comes to mind when I get asked that question.
That was a great answer, Kyle. Thanks for that. So you like living the life in the fast lane, I take it.
That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
Awesome. Just so for the record, everybody knows, we were recently at the NASCAR Hall of Fame for our Lenovo sales kickoff this last year. Myself, Kyle, and Joe Garay, incidentally, all hopped into our racing simulators. And of the three of us, Joe got the fastest lap, I got the second fastest lap, and Kyle got the unlucky third fastest lap, which actually Sorry, man. It was bad luck that night. I think you just got wrecked one too many times.
I think so too.
Anyway, thanks for joining me today here, Kyle. I really appreciate your time. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Today's been a great day for a Follow-Up Friday. Do me a favor and follow Kyle and check him out on LinkedIn. You can see his information below here now. And beyond that, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'd appreciate that very much. And until I see you again, hope to see you next time.